shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Gamecocks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody
breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Takes a handoff. It's Cortez. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking when they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that gun, wants to pass. Puncks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Hardy. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down, let's go fast.
And now on second down for this offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your... target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Vols have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two,
There he goes! Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes... play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive. Situations, they're going to play man, they're going to play up tight on you, so I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Here's the pressure. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And there he goes! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Fakes to grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal block.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. 3:25. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So now to start the 2nd quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. Just another week in college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Rides it back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection. For a big play on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a man. It's Matthews.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Fights off a defender. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Vols have this offense rolling. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Volunteer! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave him the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't as... Move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... his fingers. The Vols decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Illegal block by the return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready? Jackrabbit.
Power football with the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking down the left side. He's got it! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the balls are flying down the field.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for room, it's Hardy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
29 Philly.
It's incomplete. All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll run for it. Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to...
He's looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. Up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. What will they do? On 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got enough for the first. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Quickly out to the tight end. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on it. Forcing it with the assist from the Red.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab right down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Stein. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. For the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gives it on the option. And it's on the ground. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're facing a third down. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the grab, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Barnett. Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Look out, he's got room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Using his feet to buy time. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking for space. It's Hardy. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 31 over Kent State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
So the all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now from inside the red zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing.
Set.
2nd down coming up.
Come on, set.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the air. unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds a tight end. Oh, it's loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. It'll be third and long. Buys a little time.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick catch on third down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 45. Offense facing fourth down.
The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt.
looked like that was a house call. He made the first. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball. Turning it on! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll try to run it in. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Complete downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Tennessee.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. Turn on this one.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. First priority is to take care of the ball here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.